Desperate to leave, but no easy way out. Navy desertions more than doubling in just 2 years. There were 157 new deserters last year. That compares to 98 in 2020 and 63 in 2019. This is all according to U.S. Navy data. That increase raising concerns about suicide and a mental health crisis in the military. NBC News Digital reporter Melissa Chan joining me now. Melissa, there are nearly 345,000 active duty members in the Navy. Many of them signed contracts. I understand you talk with military law experts. What did they say about sailors trying to get out of those agreements?
Allison, they say these sailors feel trapped. These contracts are nearly unbreakable and can require up to 6 years of active duty. If things don't work out, you can't just put in your 2 weeks notice and quit. So it has left many struggling sailors feeling like they only have extreme alternatives, which is to die by suicide or flee.
There were 5 suicides on the USS George Washington alone within the last year. You spoke with one sailor on the ship who was on life support for 8 days after attempting suicide. Would you share her story with us?
Hannah is one of the many sailors who enlisted in high school, 17 years old, and when she got on the George Washington, felt there was no easy option to leave after reaching her breaking point. She had sought help from her superiors and felt dismissed. So rather than flee and face jail time and a ruined reputation, she decided to attempt suicide to try to take her life. Rather than spend another 4 years on the George Washington.
Oh, Melissa, that's just awful. So now that we've laid out some of these mental health concerns, how is the Navy addressing them? What are they doing?
So in the last month, the Navy has implemented a few changes. They've moved hundreds of sailors off the ship into military facilities. They've prioritized team building and morale boosting. They've put more resources on the ship. They've expedited mental health appointments. Whether more permanent policy changes will happen, we'll just have to wait and see. There are still 2 ongoing investigations into the suicides on the George Washington and the command climate and culture during this overall period that the ship is in. And the Navy Secretary is expected to make some recommendations as well from the visit to the ship earlier this week. Allison?
All right, Melissa, thank you so much. And just a reminder for our viewers, if you are struggling, you know someone who is, you can call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That number is 800-273-8255. You see it there on your screen, or you can text HOME to 741-741.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.